I want to just quickly go over what I'm packing for the 6th grade Four Corners San Juan River trip. I know sometimes packing lists leave something to be desired. So I started over here with a duffel bag that I'll put everything in. On the way down and on the way back, this is what I'll be wearing, either the t-shirt and shorts on the left. I've also got a hoodie for the bus in case it's cool, a pair of long pants that I'll probably have in the duffel bag just to back up to wear. And then water bottle. You only need to bring one water bottle. I have two here. There's a polyethylene style on the left, and then the right is the hydro flasks. The hydro flasks are nice in the desert because they keep your water or lemonade a little bit cooler, a little bit longer. What is important is that the water bottles that you bring have something that you can attach a carabiner to, so that when we're on the rafts, you can attach your water bottle to the raft. If you don't have it, it's okay, but that's the ideal. Then when we're on the river, what I'll be wearing is, I'll start with the feet, a pair of river sandals. Do not bring flip-flops or Crocs. You need a pair of shoes. Old tennis shoes work great, or river sandals like this, something that'll strap around your ankles and keep them on your feet if you step in sticky, gooey mud, or if you fall out of the boat into the river. Those of you that see me at Carpool know that I'm always a fan of a hat and sunglasses. Those will never leave my body the whole trip, pretty much, except for a night. I'll be wearing a pair of quick dry shorts, and then I always pack a quick dry t-shirt like this one right here, so it's not cotton, and then a long sleeve one right here that I like to wear to keep the sun off of me. So that's what I'll wear on the river, most likely this one, but I do like to have a short sleeve one in my bag as well. For camp, I like a long sleeve button-down shirt like this one to keep the sun off or to keep bugs off. It also gives me a little bit of warmth. It's where I'll pack a cotton t-shirt. I've got my prized Idaho t-shirt here. I'm not really from Idaho, I just wish I was. And a pair of quick dry pants that you see here. In camp, I'm also a fan of putting on shoes, putting lotion on my feet, and I like shoes so I don't stub my toes on rocks or accidentally step on a cactus and get spines in my feet. So, comfortable pair of shoes. I also will wear these on hikes. Do not pack a big, heavy, bulky pair of hiking boots. Just a comfortable pair of tennis shoes is perfect. So I'll have two shoes. I'll have comfortable walking shoes for camp and hikes. I'll have some river sandals for the river. Again, an old pair of sneakers and a comfortable pair of sneakers will work just fine for that. I'm going to pack two pair of socks, and then not my dog's duck chew toy. We've got to get rid of that. I've got a fleece jacket for camp and a rain jacket. The packing list says rain pants. If you have them, wear them, or pack them, that's fine. Don't feel like you have to have them, but some kind of waterproof top layer is very important. Even if it's a plastic poncho, that's better than nothing. They've got a very small, lightweight backpack here for side hikes. A fanny pack would do just fine as well. Sunscreen, a bandana. I'm always a big fan of bandanas on the river to keep sun off my neck and get them wet, wring them out and cool off. Wipe my nose, anything like that you want. Headlamp is important for night. Toothbrush, small toothpaste, travel size soap, deodorant, please. Parents, send your kids with deodorant. Thank you very much. The only thing that you haven't seen so far is underwear. Clean underwear is good every day, and any medications that you might have. And then you want to bring the smallest sleeping bag that you can. We should only be down to the mid-50s at night. It's not going to be freezing cold. And then some kind of thin pad. Ideally, this will fit inside of your waterproof dry bag when they issue us those at the river. What's important about your sleeping pad is that if it gets wet, that it won't soak up water, because if it's too big to fit inside of your dry bag, then it's going to have to just be out on the boat. And something like a egg crate foam mattress would just soak up water and will never dry out, and then you'll have a wet water bed to sleep on. So think small and light on your pad. When we get down there, they're going to issue us all a waterproof dry bag similar to this one, probably a little bit different, and we'll teach you how to roll the top securely to keep everything dry that's inside. So that's a quick rundown, everything that I am packing. I hope this is helpful to you.